every day, the same little drop of poison. His cup on the table, his silence in response to your question, his eyes on his phone when you're waiting for him to look you in the eye. And that drop keeps dripping, dripping, dripping. And one day you realize that inside, there's no longer an ocean of love, but a scorched desert of irritation. And now, pay attention. All this time, you've been looking in the wrong direction. What annoys you about him isn't his flaw, but your greatest strength turned against you. It's your subconscious, mistakenly sounding the alarm. Today, we're not going to work on the relationship, God forbid. We're going to carry out a real sabotage mission behind the lines of your subconscious. I'll show you how to turn what destroys your love into fuel for it. Ready for some magic tricks? Then go ahead and hit the like button right now. That'll be our secret sign that you're in the game. And subscribe, because secrets like these don't stay out in the open for long. Let's paint a picture. Remember how it all started? Butterflies in your stomach, the world seen through rose-colored glasses. His stubble seemed rugged, his silence mysterious, his clumsiness adorable. And now, stubble is just sloppy, silence is indifference, and clumsiness, now it just drives you crazy. It's like a painting fading in the sun. The colors lose their brightness, and before you know it, instead of a masterpiece, you just have an old, dusty canvas. Women come to me with ashes in their eyes. One of them said something brilliant. "Alexander, I don't feel love anymore. I just feel tired from fighting with him." Your relationship has turned into a minefield, where every step could set off an explosion. You know what the real tragedy is? Science says that for a couple to be happy, the ratio should be 5-to-1. 5 warm moments for every conflict. But without meaning to, you create the opposite proportion, where for every random smile, there are 5 stings of irritation. That's a road to nowhere, but you can turn off that road. Right now. The secret mechanism of the subconscious. So what is this beast inside us that makes us see a monster in the person we love? Imagine that deep inside your brain sits an ancient guardian. Its job is to protect you, and it reacts to any anomaly. But its programming hasn't been updated since the time of the mammoths. And now, the main secret, psychogenetics. In your DNA, in your ancestral memory, are recorded the stories of all the women in your lineage. Their pain, their fears, their relationship patterns. And when your man, for example, raises his voice, your inner guardian isn't reacting to your tired husband. No, it hears the echoes of voices from the past. A great-grandmother who was mistreated by her husband, or a mother who always suppressed her anger. His action is simply a key that opens an old locked door, behind which someone else's pain is hidden, but you are the one who feels it. And the coolest news is that you can become the master of these doors. You can effectively reprogram this ancient, intricate matrix. And here, I will present to you the very first keys. The initial and most fundamental technique is indeed the magic of the golden ratio. Forget about boring focus switching. We will practice alchemy, turning the lead of irritation into the gold of love. The ritual is simple. At the very moment when a wave of annoyance hits you, you pause, take a breath, and recite mental incantations. First, you acknowledge the shadow. Yes, right now I'm annoyed that he doesn't hear me. But I'm grateful to him for being the only one who can make me laugh until I cry. And I appreciate him for making me feel safe with him, like I'm behind a stone wall. What happens at this moment? It's a wow effect for the brain. You're not just looking for the good, you're showing your subconscious that the world isn't black and white, that both shadow and light can coexist in the same person. This breaks the old pattern. Practice this for 21 days, and you'll see how your perception of him will start to change on its own, effortlessly. The second technique is to look beyond the mirror. We, as women, see a man who is strong, mature, sometimes unbearable, but I suggest you train yourself to have X-ray vision and see what is hidden. When he goes silent and withdraws, don't attack that wall. Try to look beyond it. And there, You'll see not a cold man, but a little frightened boy who was scolded in childhood for showing emotions. When he gets angry over trivial things, take a closer look. Perhaps behind that anger is his fear of appearing weak or incompetent. Practicum. Next time he irritates you, ask yourself one magic question. What pain of my man is speaking through him right now? You stop being the enemy, you become the healer. That changes everything. You address not his armor, but his heart. That changes everything. The third technique is dialogue. We build a bridge, not a wall. All these you messages, you always, you never, these are the bricks you use to build a wall between you. Every reproach is a new brick. Let's build a bridge. The bridge formula is, when a fact happens without judgment, I feel a certain way. Your immediate feeling and the entire story I tell myself at that very moment, that truly is your personal interpretation. Feel the magic. Wall, are you on your stupid phone again? Am I nothing to you? Bridge. Honey, when I come home and want to share something important with you, but I see you on your phone, I feel very lonely. And right away a scary thought pops into my head that I've become uninteresting to you. No normal man can resist such sincerity. You're not attacking him, you're opening your soul to him. You're inviting him into your territory, the territory of feelings, where men so need a woman to guide them. The fourth technique is nectar for the soul. Your relationship is a flower, your irritation is a drought, and gratitude is living water. Even the driest flower can be revived if you start watering it. The evening ritual is the nectar. Every evening as you close your eyes, remember 3 little thank yous to your man for the day that has passed. Not for heroic deeds, but for the little things. Thank you for carrying the heavy bags. Thank you for smiling at my new hairstyle. Thank you for simply being there when I was feeling down. This isn't just psychology, it's pure physics. You change your vibrations. You start radiating not suspicion, but quiet gratitude. And he, like a flower, instinctively turns toward this warmth. Give yourself a week-long love marathon and write to me in the comments about the miracles that start to happen. One of my clients was on the verge of divorce because of her husband's stinginess. He controlled every purchase. She felt humiliated. We started digging deeper, and what did we find? His stinginess turned out not to be a vice, but a distorted form of love and care. He grew up in a family that lost everything. His subconscious fear is to leave his woman and children without a piece of bread. His controlling behavior was his clumsy way of shouting, "I will protect you." When she understood this, instead of reproaching him, she said, "I see how afraid you are for us. I appreciate your protection." Do you know what happened next? For the first time in his life, he cried and handed her his card saying, "I trust you." See? You need to work not with his flaw, but with the pain that lies behind it, and first and foremost with your own pain, which he, like a mirror, reflects back to you. So you now hold 4 keys to a new reality in your hands. The magic of the golden ratio to extinguish the fire of irritation. An X-ray gaze beyond the mirror to see his soul. A bridge instead of a wall for heart-to-heart conversations. A nectar for the soul to revive love. Your task, my dear, if you choose to accept it, is to pick one key, the one that calls to you the most, and simply start opening doors with it this week. Be sure to write in the comments which key you chose. This will be your declaration to the universe of your intention. And yes, if you feel that behind your resentment stand entire generations of women from your family, that you can't untangle this knot alone, don't stay alone with it. This is not your burden to carry by yourself. Come to me for a consultation. It's not just a conversation, it's a deep journey to the roots of your strength. I've left a link for you below the video. And of course, tell me what other secrets of the male and female soul you would like to learn about, which doors we should open in the next videos. Remember, inside every woman sleeps a sorceress capable of turning a desert into a blooming garden. It's time to wake up. I embrace you. See you soon.